finished the last series of photographs, I took a little time off, and I started thinking about doing actual installations, because the photographs that I did, really I created an installation to be photographed. So I really was interested in taking that leap. So because I've always used domestic spaces in the images, and the space is very important to the concept, I thought that doing an installation in a gallery or a museum wouldn't exactly fit my work, where it's fine for many other artists. It would take away a major component of what the concept that I work with. So I was trying to think of spaces that were a little bit public and a little bit private. So a hotel was perfect because you have lots of public spaces, but then you have within that one small private space that's your own, where you try to, for a little amount of time, make a home. And with that, I was thinking about all the phobias and neuroses that I have worked with in the past, and thinking that when you travel, you don't leave your issues behind. They come with you. So I was trying to think of what issues would really be exacerbated by travel. We take our phobias and neuroses with us. We take our whole selves with us, even though we leave home. And how we deal with that is pretty fascinating. Everyone has issues. So how we handle our issues when we're out of our comfort zone is fascinating to me. And I would hope that it would make people think about their own issues and how they travel with them, or the people they travel with. And I think that our phobias and neuroses, it's all a great leveler. Human behavior, it really is what makes us all connected. Just what our little differences and our shortcomings. And it's just another reminder that, day-to-day life, whether it's being at home or traveling somewhere that could be exciting, is made just a little difficult by, our eccentricities. I've thought a lot about who the viewer is, what place the viewer is in, and it's either housekeeping, or you're another guest and you've walked into the wrong room, and oh my word, I've walked into the wrong room and this is really the wrong room. And so there's this, when you're at a hotel and maybe you're opening your door at the same time someone across the hall is opening their door, there's always that desire to maybe look in and see what's going on in there, but you don't want to. But there's a little bit of, that you feel like a bit of an intruder, and because there's so much going on in there, and they certainly really wouldn't feel comfortable with someone seeing it. So it does add a little tension to the mix. I am fascinated by spatial relationships and organizing things to make different impacts, and it really is almost a compulsion. And the way that I do artwork is such a wonderful outlet for that. It's such a release of endorphins when I figure something out and arrange it, and it can communicate something, because that art is communication. Artists have something to say, and I think that our psychological makeup is really fascinating, and I love that you can keep something that you think is really wrong with you a secret for a while, but then you talk to somebody and all of a sudden they have this little issue that you have, and then all of a sudden you're connected to somebody, and then you feel better about yourself because you're not the only one. And I have been lucky enough to figure out that I can marry those two things together, that I can deal with this desire to organize space and this desire to communicate my thoughts about the human condition.